Yeah.
Under no circumstances, you are promising America tonight, you would never abuse power as retribution against anybody.
Except for day one.
Sergio, what did you think? I know you're a Trump supporter.
I thought he was spectacular last night. You know, I think the one thing that he touched on that was big for me in terms of reassuring the fact that I'm going to vote for him was the immigration topic. Because I believe that that is at the core of the safety of this country.
Stephanie, you're undecided. Are you leaning a little bit toward Trump? I know you're a Democrat, but after watching last night and seeing Joe Biden, how are you feeling?
Many things can be true. Much of what people on this panel said are true and make me think like, okay, maybe we would be better off. But the one topic that was not brought up was his handling of coronavirus.
What's up, everybody? Major Retired Richard Ojeda here, and Donald Trump has been telling everyone what he will do if he's reelected. In a town hall with Sean Hannity recently, he said that he will be dictator on day one.
He shut down this country. He teed up, a socialist vaccination program that then led to mandates, which caused people like me and thousands of other teachers to lose our job. So I think that at the very least, we need to have this conversation, which is part of the reason that I'm making a documentary about those shutdowns and really highlighting his role in that.
Fox and Friends host Ainsley Earnhardt held a group interview to discuss Donald Trump's town hall with Sean Hannity. Earnhardt spoke with the group of people that represented Republican, Democrat, and independent voters. Hannity confronted the twice impeached loser about rumors of retaliation. Donald has threatened to get even with his political adversaries if he somehow manages to win the presidential election.
I want to close the border, and I want to drill.
That's
drill,
not
drill.
that's not retribution.
I'm gonna be, you know, he keeps, we love this guy. He says, you're not gonna be a dictator, are you? I said, no, other than day one.
Hannity wanted to get a direct answer as to whether or not Donald Trump was going to abuse his power and target political opponents with retaliation. Donald said that he was only going to be a dictator on the first day. Hannity pressed Trump to clarify the answers, but Donald stayed true to form. Donald Trump is telling everyone what he's going to do if he gets elected. Americans should be paying attention. Ainsley Earnhardt tried to present a cross-section of opinions with the questioning, all while running interference for Donald Trump. There was the usual regurgitation of GOP talking points from the Republican voter, but it was the independent and Democrat voters who got the most attention from their commentary. Earnhardt asked the Democratic voter, Stephanie, for her take on things, and that's when the lines got blurred.
All right, so who has your vote?
I'm decidedly undecided. Like you said, there's going to be a lot of jockeying and politics coming up. We're not even sure if Joe Biden's going to be the nominee. I mean, Democrats like me are fleeing from the Democratic Party, so there's going to be a lot that happens in the next 9-10 months.
Ari, I know you're undecided. You're an independent, so you could go either way. Which way are you leaning?
Well, for me, last night, has been discussed, the fiscal policy stuff was great. You know, I'm very fiscally conservative. However, what last night left me longing for more is I'm a girl dad, I'm a boy dad, I'm a proud American, but I'm a proud Jew. And what wasn't discussed was the surge of anti-Semitism going around this country, around this world. And I need to know that my daughter, that my son can wear a Jewish star and walk the streets of Manhattan and be safe.
Stephanie brought up the fact that no one addressed the coronavirus pandemic in the town hall. She didn't blame Donald Trump for his incompetence, but instead for COVID-19 lockdowns. Stephanie complained that Trump shut down the country. He teed up a socialist vaccination program that led to mandates. She claimed that she and thousands of her other teachers lost their jobs because of Trump's actions during the pandemic. Listening to Stephanie call the vaccination program socialist made her sound more like a supporter of RFK Jr. than any Democratic candidate. It was the conspiracy nuts that were spreading misinformation about the COVID vaccine. Why Stephanie would throw in the scare word socialism to back up her claims is unclear. Donald Trump claimed that he was responsible for the vaccines, but it has been proven that he played no part in the creation or the distribution. The vaccines weren't deemed ready until he had already lost the election. Donald was trying to act like a big shot by taking credit for the vaccine around Thanksgiving of 2020. The only reason they gave Trump credit was because they knew that he would then promote it. The other panelists spoke about anti-Semitism and the threat of violence towards innocent people here in the United States. There have been numerous reports on college campuses and threats and intimidation. Earnhardt asserted that Donald Trump was friends with Prime Minister Netanyahu, but it was Trump who spread misinformation about the October terrorist attack. Ainsley Earnhardt is a Trump loyalist that is pretending to be objective. The storyline should have been about how a guy with 91 felony charges is still free and out creating havoc and mayhem. Fox News is not a legitimate news source, and Donald Trump belongs in jail, not on talk shows. Ainsley Earnhardt and other right-wing nut jobs in the media are enabling Donald Trump by not standing up to him. Fox hasn't changed at all. They're still misrepresenting the truth, and it's pathetic. And that is an absolute fact. Sappers clear the way, airborne all the way.